Yeah, man.
To make noise,
Yeah, lele.
to make noise,
Ah,
to make noise,
the people on tire, the people on fed up. For people they suffer, the country don't ganga. No future for the youth. So tramadol and push. Paopa, they treat we like we not sober. Yes, don't be here, but mine don't be here. Your pass don't be here. Petrol don't turn boy picking.
to make noise,
Free town,
to make noise,
Bokono kene makailang.
to make noise,
Makeni pot loco kabia.
to make noise,
Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we soldier them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we use my them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Yeah. Paopa, they treat we like we not sober. Yes, don't be here, but mine don't be here. Your pass don't be here. Petrol don't turn boy picking.
to make noise,
Free town,
to make noise,
Bokono kene makailang.
to make noise,
Makeni pot loco kambia.
to make noise,
Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we soldier them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. When we use my them left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Power to the people. Why we economy not stable? We not able put food on the table. We don't tire with them variable. Paopa, they treat we like we not sober. Yes, don't be here, but mine don't be here. Your pass don't be here. Petrol don't turn boy picking.
to make noise,
Free town,
to make noise,
Bokono kene makailang.
to make noise,
Makeni pot loco kabia.
to make noise,
Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, una kabo, una kushe, usaever una day, una they watch me from, we say kabo. Una thank you very much for wanna join me today, this evening. Before I go any further, una know my name already, me na Fattia. I reside in London, United Kingdom. I've got two of my co-host. I got a coordinator OrWanKasu, where most of una know him anyway. And then also again Melvin Rogers as well, who's going to join me later on the platform. And also we get a fantastic guest for una today, where they can discuss, where they can deliberate, where they can basically dissect the whole topic we'll get today in a very, very interesting topic, one of the most interesting topics we don't host on this platform today. So today is Sunday, the 7th of April, 2024. Before I go any further, please, guys, share the live. Just press the share button on your right-hand side. All you need to do is share. And also, don't forget to subscribe to our page. As soon as we come on, when I go get the notification, then I can join in the conversation. Also, another thing I want to tell you now, if I get any question regarding the topic today, please just write it on the comment section. We'll guest go try for answer to the best of inability and knowledge. As soon as I know this is not the APC Diaspora TV online on YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. So, guys, when I'm sending on a question, we'll try for answer and to the best. This platform only give facts, but what we get for realize as well, we the host and our guests, we also have our personal opinion, which we will also mention. Guys, don't forget, press share. We need as many people as possible. Right now, I can pass on that over to my coordinator. We'll go introduce we guest and we'll get the show starting as soon as possible. Una, thank you for watching me today. I know it's just after 10 o'clock at night. In Freetown, I think it's just after 9. But we're still grateful Una join me and Una day with we tonight. So thank you very much, my people. Okay, over to you, coordinator.
Greetings to my comrades of the APC. This is now the APC Diaspora Online TV platform and me, na comrade OrWanKasu. Today, of course, on Sunday, the 7th of April 2024. Of course, the topic, as Fattia don't put a very, very interesting topic we'll go for discuss now so today, will they affect the country, and this platform always can nail onto topics them where they affect the country. We'll also see how best we'll be able to deal with them. But today we get one of we guest them for the first time. We don't join is not a person but the parliamentary spokesperson for the APC party. Now one of the MP them we they in the Western Urban District of Freetown. And of course, no other person but Honorable Dr. Unpha Sorie G. Koroma. Now, we get now so today as we guest, and hopefully we will also likely get Honorable AKK. We will likely join me later on into this discussion because this is a very, very important topic. And we first get a video will be the make rounds now the social media about people them we supposed for take with students that we young people we supposed for take the Wassce exams. About 160,000 of them students then they will likely not able to take this 2024 Wassce exams. And that video they trigger this discussion also today. So we get Honorable Unpha within our parliament, where they speak on behalf of the APC to the general membership. So we gladly forget an also today. I just want to make you introduce himself, let himself come live, let's say hi to comrades, and then from there we will take him from there. Over to you, comrade.
Good evening, APC Diaspora. It's a pleasure indeed to be with you this evening. As a product of the diaspora, I guess it just fitting that I'm here with you. And I consider myself as an ambassador for UNA. And as I continue to represent me, people in our constituency, 114 now in the Western Urban District. So I want to thank you all for having me this evening.
All right, fantastic. Before we go into the business proper, we get the other comrade now. We I think say you don't go off first for a minute, you go come back later on. But we have a video, we'll go on for play, make we see how Sierra Leone been look like back in the days, because today the topic we'll get now so about the education of Sierra Leone. We all know say 6 years ago, SLPP come to power under the ticket of this free education and what you call human capital development. Now then go solicit a lot of millions and millions of dollars around the world for come pump our education system for empower our young people them. And the first anthems of education in Africa, we're in Sierra Leone, the Furabe College. We go play this video if the technical team can come up now and play this video for we. I think it could be very good, so we can take them from there. Technical team, over to you, please.
College of Sierra Leone, Furabe, goes back to 1827. Students from all over West Africa come to study at this famous college, which is closely associated with Durham University. The Queen is visitor of the college, and now she comes in person to present degrees, accompanied by her husband and the Prime Minister. The University College houses 380 students, of which 1/3 are women. When the candidates are assembled before the Queen, Her Majesty formally confers on them their degrees and diplomas.
Right. Thank you very much, technical team. Well, this was how the Sierra Leone education been so much of a pride to Africa. The Queen of England been come in person visit Sierra Leone and at the Forobe College where the graduates them, they line up, they march around the place. This is how much we've been, Africa been pride the Forobe College and Sierra Leone as one of the places them where education now something we've been very, very proud of. But fast forward into today, just about 5 years ago, 6 years ago, we don't see say, the education we don't go down. And SLPP party come under the ticket of free education for empower the youth them, empower young people them, for make them able for restore that pride we don't lost in the years before and stuff like that. But today, the shocking news what we get today now that Sierra Leoneans, about 160,000 of them, no go able for take the Wassce exams. Waiting at the reason for that, we get Honorable Dr. Unpha G. Koroma, we go can talk to we about this particular thing. But before we go into make also introduce the auxiliary we be say at the man they keep we going. Now they analyze for we all the topics that we don't discuss. Now you can come and analyze for we and put them for we the way out in a nutshell. So we want to introduce the Deputy PRO of the UK and Ireland districts with another person but Comrade Melvin Rogers. Over to you. You're muted. Oh, let me unmute you. Go on.
Okay. And thank you very much. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever we viewers and find themselves. I'm Comrade Melvin Rogers, and I want to tell thank you to the host and to the coordinator and to the guests and for them take time off them very busy schedule for can join we for let we get a discussion on this very, very important topic. And the way in our education, as we all know, education is the future of any nation. Being referred to as recognition and that status gradually. And then we as a country we left to and see that happen. So I think we all here today to talk about how best we would improve on the educational sector, especially that aspect of the education with the transition, when at the buffer between success in education and failure. Because success in education are where you attain higher education. And that buffer day through which in the path for get entry into mainstream higher institution of learning, be it tertiary, university, and at our West Africa Examination Council in Wassce. And we for the first time our country's history, or I may even say in the history of West Africa, because we do some research and I don't see at any point in time where you get up to 170,000 students were deprived, already on the verge of being deprived of taking our exams. We will propel them to university, tertiary educations, and we will take them into technical, tech-voc educational institution. We will make them better citizens tomorrow. We will contribute for the betterment of the country. So I'm privileged and happy to be part of this conversation to see how bad this could trigger action by people and way as decision makers. And I'm happy we get a member of parliament, and then make laws of the country, and then get immense power, if only. And that power they use them properly. And if only that power they not also challenge. And if that power they also get its space for them to use them and in usefulness will be felt by the common people. So I'm proud and I'm happy to be here today for be part of this conversation. Thank you very much, coordinator.
Thank you very much. Straight to the point. Let me ask we guests who we get now. So today we Honorable Dr. Unpha Sorie G. Koroma, make it tell we how we get to this point as a nation for make we get 160,000 plus young picking them not go able to take them Wassce exam. What bring we come to this kind of situation as a nation? Over to you, sir. Oh, you're muted. Sorry.
Am I?
Yeah. No, we don't meet you now. Go ahead.
Okay. So thank you very much, and a pleasure for the in our company today, and esteemed members of the APC, especially the diaspora. And I think this is a very important topic, and like how the previous Mr. Rogers don't indicate, say education, basically the bedrock of we own personal development of the nation. And this government supposedly does spend a lot of money for increase human capital development. We not say not anything new. That's something we don't exist before this government, in the government of the APC, and that pretty much we in the APC believe say we get to priority straight in terms of which parts of the educational system need more funding. We believe say the 75% way the APC believes subsidizing tertiary education, university education was really necessary, because now we get a lot of students who they struggle for pay university education, and that this government will come and spend a lot, remove their subsidies from tertiary education, not take their money, then they bring them into primary education. But at the same time, we don't see the desired effect of them investments and of course, this government don't pose, like say, and they don't increase the number of people they take exam. Who we all know say the increment from 2018 to 2019 was mainly due to the fact say then change the 6344 to 6334 to 6333 system.
6334 or something like that. You don't mute. Okay, sorry. I think you don't get multi.
They change the 6344. Ended up for seat was the same year. So if you get student them in SS4 and student in SS, that year created the increment, the jump to 417%. But let's fast forward to this year. And fast forward into this year, we know say if we not be done, the public law for done within educational system gets a process in which people they prepare for citywide Wassce exam for present the results them to Wassce, which means they for don't meet the continuous assessment requirement, what they call CAS. The continuous assessment requirement now meaning you for not get your biometric, you for not get your Becker results, and you for not indicate that you were in the educational system for years we're not too far away from the current year where you can sit. So it seems like say that process the nine and all will conclude or the no will get in the process. We'll be see back in March, early March, report come from the Ministry of Information, the Ministry of Education, with teachers them when they get a meeting in a local school, say they get challenges them in the continuous assessment process. Meaning if they don't get them people that they into the system, then those people will not be able to sit the exam. But what you will not forget is this challenge, it's not new. It is only that this time the number of people them we know will sit has exploded or don't inflated or don't reach to an amount where it is unbearable. Because if you talk about 160,000 people out of 173,000 people over seats, where they not reach this, they not will get a finalization for let them believe say they therefore sit an exam. It is alarming, it is worrisome, and the people that are responsible, and people that will believe say, who for begin ask them then critical questions. Yeah, why did they play with the lives of who picking them? Because if you imagine a poor mother or a poor family would offend all the required result, the necessary resources for put them picking to this examination, or even picking a successful way don't fail the last exam, or picking a way don't get the examination result them with hell. Then they come back this time around, they tell them say they're not going to sit an examination. We're very critical in the developmental trajectory. It means you don't kill the drive of the young people. If you take that effectively, couple with what would go around in the country with drugs and drugs in our schools and drugs in our communities, you know, say you don't set them picking here up for failure. That is why it was very important that to whip na parliament, Honorable AKK raised that alarm day. Then when he raised that alarm day, the ministry scrambled and came with a press statement for debunk them alarms and they try for tell we say 146 people don't enter. But if you say 146,000 people that don't enter or have been entered to take an exam, out of 173,000, still you know answer the question with the remaining 30-something thousand. But we they say, and the report they will get, and the paper they will get, will say the amount of people that will not enter it for take this Wassce exam, it's over 92%. So once see the proof, once see the forensics, once see all the details for ensure say then picking another go or they don't prepare and not study, then go and prepare themselves for the exam, then will take the exam and it will be devastating, it will be unfortunate, and it will be an injustice to the families and the picking them way for see I was exam. When a standard exam for test the readiness to enter university or other vocational institutions don't become something where the entity will charge with that responsibility don't play around with for this past 1 year and not do anything they need for do.
Okay. So maybe Fattia gets response to that. Thank you very much for that first submission there. Fattia, I just don't unmute you, so you will come in and talk to we about what you think about putting Honorable Unpha, so you don't talk about.
Yeah, thank you very much. Honorable,
Yes.
how you feel say parents and for able for deal with the mental health issue we get for country them picking there we don't study for the last 4 years or 5 years for let them can't do them Wassce, now they're not highly disappointed. How you feel say family una as well as the opposition government for maintaining the mental health, because this is a serious problem for the end for the parents. What you not get for put in place? How not able for sensitize them people there?
That is the biggest challenge now. And as you note, we always interface with the ordinary person, the person we get a challenge here. And when the news broke, I was actually having iftar meal with one family we get in PQ in Wassce. And the woman say, I don't even know what I get for do. Say, I don't even know what I get for do. He said that the same thing is what happened to his son. We began for sit the Wassce 2 years ago, we in name not come. So which means this is not anything new, but this is more is higher. I mean, if you talk about 92% compared to 10, 15% or 20% in the previous years, you would not say this one is one way we still not know how we grapple with them with the effect of them this devastating news. That is why it's very important that we need to know the truth and get to the bottom of it. But like I tell you no more, we have compounded issues in the country. We get young people way they deal with the challenges of life. We get young families we get single parent families who they deal with the challenges of just getting a daily meal in Sierra Leone. We get families them where they even struggle for sending them picking in school. We get strong families them who don't mobilize resource from other family members them for let them pay for them picking and Wassce exam or them picking and lesson feed them, because most families.
Okay, network problem, of course, in Freetown. Nalobia small, yeah. In the meantime, we get Mr. Bakar Bundu, who they watch with from Minnesota, USA. We also get
Depend on the teaching.
Jan Koroma also, they watch
The
with from
dropout
Bo.
level is very high. The dropout level is very high. Okay, but who picking them, wait and sit was, then they go back for sit was again until probably 2-3 years down the road. Okay, picking them, wait or sit was, wait and see the results, they not even get the courage for go sit another ones. Then now if that person they don't come say, and they challenge myself for take this exam again, then now the factors then where they mitigate against them, not to anything when you get forget, when you get control over, they beyond in control. One can only imagine what the consequences of this action will lead to. One can only imagine what are the what's in the backlash what this will get. So that make it very important, which we are talking about a month or two to the exam for us see what thing will happen, how Wassce go will handle this situation. And for remember, even with our ministry, the Ministry of Basic Education, not seem forget a control on the activities of Wassce or WAEC altogether. And that the collaborative mechanisms there would exist between Wassce and WAEC and the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education gets so many challenges there. And I think say as we speak, the government will try to come with a bill to Parliament for see how they will get a stronger control over the control mechanism with WAEC when it comes to the public exams here. We get a law or get a bill where it's as old as 1984. And now in 2024, you're talking about 40 years later. So really, really, it's a new challenge. And I think say we have something that we played way very difficult for swallow now.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, Fattia. I just want to ask on honorable the issue of laws now Salone, the issue of making the bill, making new laws. Salone not short of laws. We got all the laws in this world. But for implementing laws in this. So me, I'm not really impressed when we talk about laws in that country because not the implementer. How you think say this could be offended different? If when I try for make a new bill, how to get control over WAEC and all that, which impact, how that will help?
Well, it's always good to make laws, existing laws, stronger. But again, as a society, we have a challenge as Sierra Leoneans for enforce laws or even do things by the book. Because we always have other factors and variables who they play into ensuring that we do things then by the book. And I want to agree with you saying the law we get from 1984, nine all of we, some of we, nine be there in place for some of we sit O level. So, and this would happen too. It never happened in the history of this country. So we're not going to say that the law make it happen. We want to believe that it's negligence on the part of the authorities that will charge with the responsibility. We want for saying that negligence on the part of the authority that will charge with the responsibility, and then probably drop the ball completely. And now the problem is, how do we fix this ball? And as Fatima asked, how families will respond to this problem, how the student will respond to this problem, how we ensure say we not get more dropouts them, and how we ensure say some of them picking there not go into other things them who would try to pull them from. As you can remember, we did on this kush fight, the kush epidemic, they hit homes. How you going to ensure say somebody who they sit for a second time, where the first time they don't see the result, not go result to other things, we go make a total dropout from the educational system. That is the question for the ask yourself now.
Okay, honorable. Waiting the opposition party don't decide for due to the government for hold them in accountable for this, because no matter what, you get WAEC, you get Minister of Education. What's action one I don't take? I mean very, very severe action against the government, because we need something to be done pretty soon. 160,000 is a lot of children. And according to AKK in video, most of these children are from the north part of Sierra Leone. So half of them are already disadvantaged, because 2 months to the exam, there's no way they're going to be able to make it. So what's in place? How now did the opposition for all the government into place? So this will never repeat
first of
again.
all, we need for call. Yes.
No, next year again, there will be another exam. There will be another Wassce exam. So we don't want to repeat it. This becoming repetitive. What you not get for Duna in terms of the opposition? Because we rely on Una, the public rely on Una, them parents and rely on Una for hold the government accountable. So please explain what you don't put in place.
But definitely, even if I was a student, I know let somebody tell me say, "La wait next year." Say, if me as a student, I know let somebody tell me say, "La wait next year for go sit an exam." So now we are talking about students wait for sit the exam now. Just the news self when they make the airwaves, don't even create panic to the students. Just the news, just making it, don't make the student, you take them out of sync. Because you know what it means to go face a public exam. So if you get doubts in your mind already whether you'll be taking that exam or not, it already disadvantaged them picking any. So we definitely get for call the relevant authorities then. The ministry and the agencies them. They need for kind of parliament for answer. The people that will make the mistake or do this blunder or fail for doing a job need for answer to the people of this country. And the only way they will answer to the people of this country now for kind of parliament for answer to the parliament.
So, Honorable, if I
because this be business.
Honorable, if I may ask you, you consider this a mistake or a deliberate attempt by the authorities for me to disenfranchise the northwestern part of the country, or what do you think saying that the problem? Is it a mistake, as you say, or is deliberate?
If now the northwestern, and we are looking at the numbers now, and if it's just in the north, we will tell you it's deliberate. We will tell you it's deliberate. Because consistently in the past 4 or 5 years, we've seen an attempt by this government for disenfranchise to people in all aspects of life. All aspects of life. When it comes to relevant infrastructure, from healthcare, from electricity, from education, we've seen it being consistent. When it comes to using your own right to vote, it has been consistent. When it comes to counting with people for census, it has been consistent. So now make one see the face of the people that will do this. If we not ask the questions that we will need for the ask, then we'll not be able to conclude. So as right now, so they speak, would they on doing the own assessment of the challenges that will lead to this? So the first step is looking at the numbers. The second step for look at the people that were affected. The third one for see who are the people that will get the responsibility for doing. And then people that they by their answers them, now you go make you know whether it's deliberate or by mistake. But as authorities them and as law enforcement, as lawmakers them, will not forbid the first one for say we go point finger. But we forbid the people them where they call things them by their names. And that is what exactly we want to do. When anything starts, when anything emanates, we will know who side begin, then who side they take we, then from there we can draw a conclusion. And at that time, even the person when they ask the question, we will draw your own conclusion. And I think saying that they will want for do in the coming days. As we don't raise the alarm bell, as they don't begin answer now, say these people they in the system, we want for see who say 160,000 a day. Then say 146,000 already there in the system. So now, if 146,000 there, we want to see the proof. Then if the other balance on day, one for no why they're not there. So it is important that we are having this conversation now, it is important that we start for asking questions in now. And this country, not for will stand for let them see they happen year after year. Because as we talk now, this don't happen, it is being consistent for years.
Okay.
And there should be no room for that. And there should be a zero tolerance to disenfranchising any student who don't prepare himself for take a public exam.
Okay, Honorable, I get one more question, then I'll bring me coordinator. According to KKY in video, it says a school AKK. It says a school called
yes.
Mathura. He call
Mathura girl.
Yes. He call so then particular school and in a very important school in that particular region. So for the fact that now then school and they know they send any candidates or any student to go and take this exam. Are you facing the picking and the I don't understand the 6-3. Sorry, I don't understand the 633 education. But the children below, are you say then go take her now? Where the senior they're not able to go. Are you say then go take her now? Because now they don't put the they don't put the fright of God into them. If my senior where they above me can't go, how you say then where they below go guarantee say then go, particularly these schools that represent in those parts of the countryside.
There's a possibility that probably some of them will even quit school, or some of them will even move to another school, or some of them will even think, say, I know, if I didn't at this school here for the next year, now the same thing will happen to me.
Yes.
There's a huge possibility that will happen. And Mathura girl, now a historical school. Anybody will go school in this country, no Mathura. Anybody in the north or the south or the east of this country, no Mathura. So, say an institution will get a strong foundation, and that beginning where they been at school, and then most of the time, their parents are also attending school and which means a lot of the students are even been at school and because their parents send them. So you know how the psychological effect you get in the beginning and the own parents. So really, as we speak, as much as we say and as much as they believe, say they've been targeted, but there should be no room for that in this country. There should be no room for that in the educational system of this country. No child in Sierra Leone should go through this. No child in Sierra Leone should go through this. And I get the numbers of the schools and you see you're going to wow a whole region, like the Western region. When you talk about the Western region, you talk about up to 120 something schools, up to 120 something schools from Waterloo all the way to Juba. So you're talking about the Western rural and the Western urban schools we get a challenge for being entered in the system. And so you were there close to the WAEC office. You were there closer to the WAEC office. You not even get a registration. How can you answer that question? Where the school not to have to be rich area. So the question is it the teachers? Is it the administrators? Or is it the people at WAEC? Or is it the people at the ministry? That is where it's very important. So as we go to Parliament, definitely we will write an unnecessary standing orders for ensuring we invite the minister and the agencies who then charge you this responsibility for can answer to the people of this country.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Honorable. So now we get with team, with technical team will go play for the video, so we'll go debate on that. Technical team, please. We're just waiting for the video to be played, then we go debate on that, and UNASEF go see the video, say what's in AKK when they talk about the system education. It's such a failure, really, and it's quite sad for Sierra Leone. The first video where we watched, we were known for our education, and now we basically we're nil poor, nothing. So technical team, please play the video. Thank you.
Fellow Sierra Leoneans, today take this honors for discuss this national issue because we still get more days for we get the next parliamentary sitting. And this is something really they affect every Sierra Leonean across the board. And many Sierra Leoneans don't even know this. It's over 50% of the picking that we're supposed to see to us this year, which is around 160,000 to 170,000, have been omitted of the examinations. At a time like this, where we battle it with young people and for stop for take push, another set of young people, 150,000, have been frustrated by we on systems and will reform as a nation. I am compelled because all the people that reach out to me say the Ministry of Education, Basic Education, is aware. And therefore I say, let me call upon the attention of the President for able to understand, say, 150,000 to 160,000 of the young people away, they between the age of 17 to 19 years, we enter for seat Wassce this year, cannot take their exams. The reason is simply because they say WAEC failed for submit and cast. Mr. President, 160,000 kids are not small number. What shocked me the most, majority of them pick here. Now schools from the north and western area. Notably, schools like Matora are not the same candidate than this year. 80% of the schools in Bombali not the same student than this year. According to the analysis I get, Cambia district no get no picture they say Wassce. It is sad for our country. I decided to do this for me Sierra Leone they understand what in the go wrong at the educational sector and how
Okay, we don't watch this video, and this video now one of the video that we as Sierra Leoneans then go appreciate from we member of Parliament then, and we're glad that you then also today with we Honorable Dr. Unpha Sorie G. Koroma, we na the public relation man for the APC in Parliament, when they speak to we. Things like this, like we Honorable AKK, we say, a lot of Sierra Leoneans don't know say this thing the boil. And if this video not been come out, a lot of we not for be able to take them up. So the responsibility of una the MPs them. Now when una don't battle, now Parliament for so long in a very difficult atmosphere with the SLPP regime, where things don't even go the way how we want for let go as the people of Sierra Leone. Now for come out on social media and talk to we. Let us make the general public aware. Let us discuss them matter also. Very, very important. So we will look for solutions and all of that. Because this regime for the past, before they come to power, then talk about this free education, human capital development, then solicit money from all over the world. The amount of billions and billions we then get on this free education, we're not going to expect, say, at this point in time, we go get issue with students them. Now they are boasting of 140,000 picking them, we don't go into the register. But it's also unacceptable for make 150, 160 to 170 kids them, they're out of the system. They're very unlikely for them to be able to take these exams. So because it is unacceptable, we want to know whether or not this money issue in the real problem to this one, because this is a devastating backlash for the SLPP regime. So I don't know if there's anything that has to do with money. We're responsible for this. So some parents them go able for come together and say, you know what, we are willing to pay the money back for we kids them for letting them go take the exams, because we cannot afford to allow our kids to sit for another year, not being able to take the exams, and at the detriment of, you know, or because of the negligence of the authorities, then we they in authority for make sure say them pick so take the exams. So explain to me waiting that this girl thing. Is it money or is it some kind of a deliberate ploy for disenfranchised picking them from going to school?
That's a great question. That's a great question you've asked. And of course, we know how things have business as usual, don't play itself out. And I think say it's important for law know how the funds them, because WAEC, there's a business entity. If they don't get the money, then probably they're not going to process the people, the student and the information, or put them at the database, say you'll be a candidate for the exams. That is why it's important, as we go to Parliament in the coming days, to be a critical issue for let we ask them questions and they let we get the forensics. Me say for applaud una for long they get this conversation. And of course, the whole world of Sierra Leoneans they applaud Honorable AKK for raise the alarm. Because without that, we will not be having this conversation. And the fact that we get this conversation now, it tells we say we don't begin the first step or the second steps now for law get the details. As the common saying go, the devil is in the details. If we not get the details, then we'll not go to know what's not the issue, if not money issue, if not financial issue. Because we know say students them, if they not pay within a certain time, they will not be able to make it to the exams. They're all given deadlines. And once they get a deadline and they cannot meet the deadline and then the institutions them in their own place don't ensure say they submit the information then to the ministry. The ministry in turn now they submit the information and they to WAEC. So the other question for the ask yourself now is, did the ministry submit the information to WAEC against the deadline? And did they submit the information together with the funds? I cannot imagine that they're not going to submit the funds then. And I cannot imagine that they will submit the funds without submitting the names. And that is why it's very important for law we call them, for let them can answer to we. And that's very important. I think say even WAEC will get for answer to we, also just the ministry. So WAEC for Obo answer to we, the ministry back for Obo answer to we. If we get both, we would know exactly who are the culprits in all of this.
Okay.
So I think saying another will get for do. But this engagement when they get to, it will allow we follow brainstorm.
Yeah.
It will allow we follow to know the other things in. You know, as I look my phone, they try to call the schools in, because I get the record of some of the schools there we who feel say don't get this challenge right now, will not get forget then candidates then submitted. So then schools and they will follow them. If they claim say the alarm way honorable to raise is not correct, we'll get for go to the institutions and they back follow no. We'll get for hearing from them. And we hope that they will not.
Okay, for some reason, we honorable get network problem. Mr. Melvin Rogers, I think so you need for, okay, honorable kicking back.
Discussion.
Yeah. Okay, honorable, we lost you there about just a few seconds. We lost you there, but anyways, no problem. Melvin, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, go on, yeah.
Honorable, I get one more question for you after you don't get your lovely water.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I want to know, for example, obviously we need to compare the Western world with the developing world, but obviously we have to, because like I said earlier, Sierra Leone was on top of the educational list, so we should really. How comes? Explain to me why up to now the opposition don't call for the resignation of the Minister of Education, or have you
Well,
done so? If anything, explain to me, because this is a big
well,
blunder.
because as we speak, we are still trying to get the information. Because you go call for resignation when you know say the person don't screw up completely. As we speak now, they are still defending themselves. So as we speak, we need to get the information. Of course, the alarm bells rang and information has been given within the public space. But now they need for back them up with the information claiming. So we don't want to be presumptive. But again, we live in a society where people are really bankrupt in the way they think. People are more keen on positions, but they are not keen on their delivery. So even if you will get a somebody who could not fail enormously or woefully, you will see that person they continue for cling to them position in it, because they're not they pay too much attention to the integrity. But we don't want to be, we don't want to jump the gun to the process. And until we do that, we'll not begin call for anybody for resign it. Before they find out what's in the information. Because just after the alarm ran, the alarm bell rung by Honorable AKK, the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education came out with a press statement. And in that press statement, they respond to the allegations. So now that they've responded to the allegations, we should be calling them to see where, if they put in their money where their mouth is, basically, for a lack of a better word.
Okay.
Which
One more
means,
question.
if you say, yes.
Okay. No, carry on.
Yeah.
I'll come in. Carry on.
Yeah, which means if you say you've registered 146,000 plus people, show us the evidence or show off the evidences to that effect. And we will take the evidence then they against what they tell we. The evidence we carry with the evidence we get, we will juxtapose them and see whether the information we get was premature and that the information has met a maturity stage. But whatever we do here, I think we are doing the right thing and we should continue doing it. Which means the conversation is just a begin, like they say, and it has not ended.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable. I get one more question, then I will bring the coordinator in. Make no mistake, we all in West Africa, Sierra Leone was notorious, known for the education, for the Forbay College, and so forth and so on. But most of these West African countries, they send them children, their students in for can study. So, and I know there has to be competition in that region. So how embarrassing is this for Sierra Leone, not just for the government, for Sierra Leone in general, for even people across in the diaspora? How embarrassing this is. We're not able to provide the basic education. We're not the Wassce for 160,000. That's not a small number. 160,000 are going to be disenfranchised. How embarrassing is this for us, Sierra Leone?
A huge embarrassment, very huge embarrassment. Let's just give us a little historical perspective on when government say this is our platform. When government say this is our flagship program, it means government don't take all the requisite steps there. Government don't do all the necessary adjustment there for ensure say we not get challenged in that institution again, or not get challenged in that sector again. When APC become an honor Ernest by Koroma president, former president Ernest by Koroma, they say we introduce a free healthcare program. Under that free healthcare program, they will be get free healthcare for pregnant women, lactating mothers, and children under 5. That program, they, as they speak, still continue. And what happened with that program they see a success, we see a decrease in infant mortality and maternal mortality and morbidity as well. So which means the program was successful. So if we talk about a government who for 5 years will spend money on education, and the education will spend enormous money on our primary and secondary education, for let this happen in a big embarrassment to the country and a big slap in the face of this government. Because we're not for the student challenge here again, which means all the money we don't use in human capital development, which by the way, now mostly into primary and secondary education, will not for the student challenge here, there should not be any room for this. Which means funds should have been forwarded to WAEC long before now, and the names of the candidates forwarded long before now. But there is no mistake that a lot of Sierra Leone and them did not take a reverse in seeking this educational pasture. A lot of Sierra Leoneans they now they boast of education where they go attain in Nigeria or Ghana, where it was the reverse in the 60s and 70s, up to the early or late 70s to early 80s. So which means if we don't take the backslide and we continue to take a backslide. But what is more disheartening is the amount of money that we've spent on this sector while they push with student them wouldn't collect for go take loan because they introduced a student loan scheme, which by the way, there's no guarantee that the scheme will be successful because how will these students pay for their loans when they leave college? They're not even able to secure a job. How you go force them for pay? When they not secure a job, but you say them for go take loan. So
Okay.
a huge embarrassment for a country. And
All right.
it's we are always or will be notorious, will be known for our failures and not for our successes.
Honorable, make I come in quickly, yeah? You say under the leadership of the former president, Dr. Koroma, we will get 75% subsidies to the students them, which is very, very impressive. A lot of Sierra Leoneans do not know this. Then people also come with free education and give the impression like for say, APC will charge plenty money, whereas 75% now a very huge subsidy towards the education system of the country. What in me go on for no right now, we don't see instances there where issues that they come up at the country, one of the parliamentarians them, they try for call the institutions them or the people who are responsible for someone in our parliament for can explain the own side of the story, waiting happen, waiting go wrong. Unfortunately, we're not able to get them people for coming to parliament. And how you go able to guarantee we for say their institutions are so responsible for them picking us so not for able for take their exams. How we going for get them people for coming to parliament? If they're going for make sure say they come to parliament for can talk to we, and when they don't talk to we, as the public relations man in the parliament, you go come back to we that this platform for can explain to we, give you updates of waiting when I don't discuss waiting and go tell you now. Because it's very important for make we know what's in the apple we begin the will pay school fees for. Over to you, Honorable.
Yeah, like I said, it's unfortunate that we get under our standing orders in Parliament, standing under 19, where we call the minister for can answer. And the one who will be not try for start in this 6th Parliament, I will call the Minister of Transportation for can answer about the new buses they can carry. But as I speak up to now, the minister not carry it for answer to we on them bus here where they don't carry it, we don't create an increment in the cost of transportation, we don't create a kind of let's say a kind of segregation in the transport mechanisms, because now we get early hours, certain roads them only the bus and private vehicle and have applied the road the day. And we own challenge and we own argument has always been that if you go tell motorists them for use another route, let it not be a road that a motorist will use that will cause a danger to their lives or even a destruction to their property. If you take people from the new road to the old road, also deplorable. It means you don't cause a damage to that person in a vehicle or potential cause to the reduction of that person or a damage to that person in livelihood. We still not able to get the minister of transport for can answer to we. We still not able to get a minister there for can answer to we. Then again, Mr. Sebi don't move. Follow invite the Minister of Health for can answer to we. But as we talk right today, Minister of Health and even Minister of Social Welfare for can answer to we in a Parliament about this issue of Kush. But indeed, we don't get other agencies that we don't can a Parliament for can answer. As a team where we call everybody for can answer. So now we are talking about the educational system and this educational challenge and this examination we're imminent almost here. And we're talking about the livelihood and the educational livelihood of Upikinem. Then we believe we hope that the leadership in Parliament would not stonewall this whole process, which means them for be facilitators in the call. That when we stand and call for let them answer, let them be a facilitator in the process and not an inhibitor in the whole process. So again, your question is in place, and that we are hoping that as we come here and say this, we'll come back and say, now so and so they don't tell we. But again, if they not come back and if they not give that opportunity today because time is not on our side, we'll be more than willing to come back and tell you all that we are still waiting on them and we have not heard from them. So I'm glad you asked that question there, because it gives us an historical perspective on or a foundation on what we witnessed thus far.
Okay. I don't know, Fattia, you want to go with the viewers then, because there's a lot of chats where they go on, a lot of people that don't make a lot of comments then. You want to acknowledge them?
Let me just give you a quick shout out.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, I just want to say thank you very much once again for all the watch with tonight. Please, press the share button. The show will come to an end, but the conversation carries on. So some people can watch this later on. So it's best for let me all just share the button. And also, please do not forget to subscribe to the APC Diaspora TV online. As soon as we come on, and I go get the notification, then I will join the conversation. We're here every Sunday without fail. I just want to give a big shout out to Ibrahim Sise. He said SLPP government don't give the people of Mama Salon social media. I don't really understand, but I guess we have to mention it. Also, Sorie, Sise Ibrahim, them business for. I can't see. I probably need the glasses. Also, we get I'll just highlight as I go along so I can see it. Also, we get Thomas Ahmed as well watching from Freetown. Thank you, Thomas. And then also we've got here, I'll read the question as I go along. Also, we've got here Bakar Bundu watching from Minnesota in the United States. Thank you, Bakar, for watching us. Please share the live. And also we've got Yen Koroma watching from Bo. Thank you, Yen. I hope Bo, everybody there is registered. We also get Bakag Bundu as well. It is very disappointing for the kids, and if what Honorable AKK stated in his video is true, Parliament needs to call Education Minister and the Ministry, which I've mentioned before. Hopefully, the parliamentarian will do that as soon as possible. Honorable Naya Unpha don't mention, I say they are on it, and they are on it big time. Also, I've got here Osman Conte, greetings from everybody watching from East Dulwich in the United Kingdom. Thank you, Osman. Day in, Sunday after Sunday, you here supporting us. We are very much grateful for your support so far. Thank you. Also, Sise Ibrahim Kebele, thank you for watching us. SLPP government don't left the people of Mama Saloon pan social media talk. Why the bruises to disturb the nation? Ibrahim, let's hope so. But me and you know the fact. Who is this again? Let me just go to the next question. This is Bakabundi again. I saw the official list. Honestly, Honorable KKK video is misleading. Cambia is sending students. Every district is affected. It's national crisis and not a regional crisis. Let's hope so. There shouldn't be any crisis in the first place. Bakabundi. You know, every school, every secondary school in Freetown should be able to, you know, put them people in. So there shouldn't be even any crisis, whether national, local, or international. There shouldn't be any. So for the fact that there is a problem with the educational minister and the educational system in Freetown, and that needs to be sorted out regardless. So, and I think you have your education. So this young individual need their education. This young individual is going to be the leader, the future leader. Madabi is not going to be the president forever. We're going to have presidents from these kids, from the Matura school, the Cambia, the North, the South, the East, the West. So therefore, they need their education. It's quite important that we highlight it and we talk about it and debate it. And people should be held accountable for this. Because when it comes to education, there's no joke and there's no play. So it's quite serious. And also we get and also this Bakabundu herself said it's not payments. So I'm sure all the students did pay their fees. So therefore, they should be entered into that exam. So there's no excuse really. Also we've got it is not about payment. Okay, that's repetitive. And also I've got who is this? I've got the mixer to the guest in a situation like this. Whom do you blame? The government, ministry, or the education? We'll blame the whole government, because at the end of the day, the box lies with them. They should be able to attend to things like that. Like I said again, I repeat myself, when it comes to education, it has to be paramount. The children's future is paramount. It's as simple as that. There's no argument, there's no question. The government should be held accountable, you know, alongside the Minister of Education. I think if he has any guts, he should resign, because this is a scandal. Also, I've got Bintu Sise here. Good evening, guys. I've also got Lamin Danke. Hi guys, watching live from my paternal hometown, Gibinti. I don't know where that is, but I'm sure it's somewhere nice. Also, I've got Bakabundi again. Extend my greetings to my Gibinti family. So yeah. Also, Bintu again. Sierra Leone should be ashamed of themselves for being on the bottom of the list of countries that have the lowest literacy rate. This is what I'm talking about. This is the reason the Minister of Education, who has successfully went to school in Freetown, probably went to university in Freetown and abroad, should resign. This is a scandal, and it's a serious scandal when it comes to education. FBC was the Athens of Africa. Where are we today? Well, we're not anywhere. I think we've lost. Also, Bintu again, that's my tier of the United Kingdom woman. I thank you, Bintu. And then lastly, I've got Lamin Denke, APC MP, not they engage their constituency on national issues through press conferences of area meetings to education, then intermittently or quarterly. So intermittently or quarterly. So this particular question, I would like, okay, I think we've lost our honorable, because I was going to get him to answer this particular question, but nevertheless, he's not here. So I'll bring Melvin in. He's just as good as him. Melvin, could you please answer this question on the screen, please? From
Lamin
Lamin
Denke.
Denke.
And hello, Lamin,
Yes.
thank you for that question there. And I remember when I was in Freetown, and there was this meeting that I attended with the leadership of the APC MPs. And the idea of the APC MPs, the leadership of the party in Parliament, you know, creating a strategic communication unit. And that communication unit will be charged with responsibility for go right around the country and begin for get town hall meetings with the constituencies. Honorable Abdukago, if you listen, or any MP they listen, how far you don't go with that arrangement. It was a good arrangement. I attended that meeting. It was a privilege. Where is the strategic communication unit, which is now in existence at the CDM. And also, In that meeting, it was also resolved that part of their functions will be to hold town hall meetings right across the country, where they're going to go talk to people about if happenings in the parliament, and then things where they happen within the party itself. I think that is a laudable venture if only we implement them, because it's been over months now. So we hope say the MPs they still stand by that and we'll try for implement them as soon as possible. So I think say that's a very good idea, and I hope say Honorable go address that quickly before Honorable to address that, and then if Honorable Day, I think I go one for let Honorable address that issue. I don't know if Honorable Day let we go.
You don't come, yeah, you don't come.
All right, and Honorable, and one of your keen listeners, and Lamin Denke, asked a question: how APC MPs go they engage the constituents right across the country. I've been fortunate for attend a meeting where you've been there in that meeting where Honorable Abdul Kabo, the leadership, being clearly states say that they work on creating a strategic communication unit where I believe say that day in existence now. I've seen a couple of articles here and there within they do, which is a good thing. But another thing what I've been saying I will do now for engage in town hall meetings at various communities right across the country. So I will give updates on the activities of Parliament and also the bill level that it passed, and also even the activities of the party and everything. We could give hope and life. We like when I will take the Parliament to the people now, the constituencies are right across the country. How far? Because that will go a long way because in as much as how they come up with this, we create a lot of impact. I do wonder if that may happen in a village in Apujo. If that may happen in Akubola, if that be layman we don't get access to WhatsApp phone, go see una in person, go interact una, and that will also build a confidence level. That how far when I don't go with that and implementing that strategy when I come up with.
Honorable, I think you're muted. For some reason, we don't hear you right now.
Yeah, go ahead, Honorable.
We don't hear you at all. Maybe you need to come out and come in again. The audio.
Yeah, why should we wait? Why should we wait for Honorable for coming? And we hope say we will get a very positive response from the Honorable for that kind of laudable venture, because it was
Okay.
the first.
All right. While we wait, make her just highlight something quickly, comrades. Of course, we all see the leadership of the APC on Friday. They sent a very, very powerful message to the general membership or the grassroots of the APC. They all come together from the national chairman, the deputy chairman, secretary general, deputy secretary general, the deputy organizing, and all the PROs, all the members of the executive secretariat in Freetown. Then go to Graphic Mosque, then go pray there. And with the flag bearer, with Dr. Samora Kamara as well. So the bloggers, the people that are within the APC, we don't take sides or go into factions supporting their own candidates or their own person, and then also they cause or they try for intimidate or do things them against the other person. We all in the same party. Very unfortunate, but the leadership don't come out very strongly, and then they begin work together now for make sure say they make this very clear for say they are all united, and that anybody with the supports in your candidate or the support in your person within the APC, make for say that person they in unison with the entire executive. So that thing of blaming this person, say this not snitch, this not that, I think say Natiwe will go for puts behind we, and that message they don't go across from Friday, and then we'll continue to do that. So while we observe that, Honorable don't come back in, I think say he get the question already, so he will just respond to us straight away. Over to you, Honorable.
Yeah, thank you. And I hope you're not hearing me now.
Clearly, sir.
Yeah, so like I said, that idea there was a brilliant one, but indeed the planning it's in its embryonic stage, and that because the planning really also therefore be incorporated with resources. But what we've been challenged with as parliamentarians is that even though we've gone to parliament, all the things them way be they part of the dialogue in the tripartite agreement, they all not come to fruition yet. So as we speak now, we leader of parliament just get inauguration into the ECOWAS parliament. That was a challenge before because as we note, Honorable Mario Bangwa and MBD representing we know to the party center. And because we be getting struggle and they will not be able to settle with so many other things then. Even for leadership for get them office in our parliament, it took up to February for let all land they happen. But indeed, to an answer to your question, it will be a brilliant move, and it is a brilliant move. And indeed, it will pay dividend for the party who will able to take the message to the people. And I'm glad we call places them where normally we get challenged for get information to. And call places them normally when I place them when I like a battleground place for we. Because with the people in the communities and they in the towns and they Pujon and Krubola or Falaba as a district, and people that we can face immense intimidation when election time they come around. So then people are sometimes forget the information on how and work the workings of parliament as they go. But now a plan where we committed to as members of parliament, indeed as I speak so now, it will be noted that we are working towards it. And hopefully, in not so distant future, when I will see that first move there by the MPs, now the first stop we will make for take the parliament to the people.
Thank you very much, Honorable. I just to bring back Melvin in, and then we'll come to a close. Melvin, do you want to finish that point you were raising earlier, please?
Yeah, I think so. And we'd almost come to the end of the show now. I want to tell thank you to Honorable. We just want to give a little update on some of, as in say, the party don't they gear up for rejuvenate itself and try for enhance unity amongst we. So me just admonish that for let we all come together. It's always natural for let we get individual people with different interests. But however, let we look at the bigger picture. Sierra Leone as independent we. And I want to take this time before I end for tell thank you to certain comrades them we then help this progress. As we all know how the country is today, it's ganga. SLPP don't make the country don't turn. It don't ganga. People are even this fast month are one of the most difficult fast month. So people in the struggle as a country, and I really more as a party than hope and for we go come and liberate them. However, we get some of the comrades them and organizations within the party. We take that into account, decide to come and help. And we get the APC Women's Congress of the 6th region, diaspora 6th region. They make huge donations of rice and cash money to the party secretariat today. We are want to take this time to tell thank you to the APC Women's Congress for that. We also get the chairman APC United States and winner Comrade Sufyan Kaloko. Instead, being for make a huge donation of 100 bags of rice to the party, where the party being for share to members of the party who want to tell and thank you. And we also get Comrade Jagaban from the USA, who instead been donate huge amounts of rice, 620 bags of rice, where the party may use and judiciously distribute across the country to members of the party. We want to tell thank you to Jagaban. We also get Comrade Omegoli, Ambassador Omegoli, where instead make a huge donation of rice and condiments or cooking oil, a lot of other foodstuffs to various districts within the country. Right across the country, there is no district in the country where Ambassador Goli, in assistance of rice and oil and other cooking condiments today, in addition to the 4 agricultural training centers we don't build in the country, northwest, east, and north, where they train farmers them for grow more school and food and for able to empower themselves. We also been get and Comrade SYT, when I see the opportunities, the National and Public Relations Officer of the party, instead we make some donations of rice and other condiment during this first month. We also get Comrade Kamal Taylor, when I be aspirant for national organizing secretary, instead go around and make donations of rice and other condiment to members of the party. And we also get a lot of MPs. I want to take this time to tell thank you to the PR of the MPs in the parliament, for where it also, and with them, some of the MPs they also go right around the country and also support the constituents with rice and other condiment to them. That don't help a lot. That don't help a lot with members and people in the country. Of course, I want to tell thank you to the leadership of the party for that prayer session. We then go whole na Gaddafi mosque and eastern part of Sierra Leone. Now Freetown, with that go a long way to we members them, to the grassroots for we then see we leaders them, leadership together in unionism, then go pray together, and I pray that God go answer that prayer day, and I have to tell thank you to the leadership. So for until we meet another Sunday, me and comrade Melvin, and I have to tell now thank you for we want to listen. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Comrade Melvin. Thank you so much for that. Okay. I just want to give you Honorable about a minute to say. Honorable, you got anything you want to summarize in conclusion, please? You got about a minute.
Yeah, especially the notes who Melvin just gave, thanking all the stakeholders and comrades across the world for their contribution to the party. Because I want for join them for tell thank you to all the efforts they make for keep this party going. Of course, the benefactors and all of this will be the grassroots supporters. The people that will support the party just because they are APC. They're not supporting the party because they hope for get a bigger job. They're not supporting the party just because they hope for be a minister or member of parliament. They support the party because they love the party and then believe in the party ideology. And then people will owe the utmost for ensure say we do all we can for keep we word to them and for represent them and for serve them as their servants. So I think I want to join them for tell thank you to all the people them who they keep the party in heartbeats going. And that to all of us in the party, we should be in this together. And all our personal interests should be put aside for the utmost good. And what's in the utmost good? Now the unity of the party and the solidarity of the party. And all those say as APCians, we get a common competitor. Because I don't want to say a common enemy, even though you have enemies within the competition. But we have a common competitor. And we fight and energy all for be geared towards that common competitor or that common opponent and not within ourselves. Because united we stand and divided we will fall.
Thank you, Honorable. I'll just bring my coordinator in.
All right, thank you very much, Fattia. Thank you, Mr. Melvin, and thank you, Honorable, for coming to this platform today, for talk to me about this very important topic. I want to tell you thank you, and I want to let you know, say, this platform, they at your disposal as the public person in our parliament, will speak on behalf of the party to the general membership. For any time you want for talk to we, the general membership, this platform they at your disposal. Please just notify any of we that you want for can talk to we about a particular topic. We will be happy for set up the platform for you. Because we within at the diaspora, we don't set up this platform for make sure say we go out there and try to get the real, original, the authentic news we will bring come to the general membership. And we applaud Honorable AKK for the role where he played for make we get this video out and then we able to discuss and also today. So they hope say any development where you get from Parliament in the coming days or weeks, to reach out to we and we still going to keep in touch with you for make sure say we able to come back and talk to the general membership so we know exactly what's in the happen in the Parliament. We know so that they get constraints, we know so that they get problems there. We know so that they stifle on our progress in the Parliament. When our strategy they want to try to put together, they try for derail and stuff like that, then get their own plans them. So since they do that side, we also get the responsibility for country, we can tell we how far don't go and which don't do within our own power. And this is what we are, this is the situation we don't find ourselves. Otherwise, people from the diaspora and other areas, they're going to continue for blame una, thinking that una just sit on a parliament, una need to do nothing, una just did it for the money and stuff like that. So, but when they come out and talk to we really appreciate, and this platform they are to disposal. So I want to tell you thank you, and I want to also say it is now official 6 years, April 4th, just about 4 days ago. This SLPP regime don't take 6 years in power. 6 years now they don't take in power. They're not supposed for they in power this time around as we speak so. And because of all this power business with the party for force down with roads, we the people of Sierra Leone, we don't want to work out of the country, but we rely strongly on the tripartite committee for conclude the investigation and then come out with the recommendations we go able make we return back Sierra Leone to democracy, and APC will get the chance for able to come into governance. So with that said, I want to say thanks to all the viewers then we come to the platform today we talk. I know it's late, it's very difficult, this is not fast month. A lot of people go for coach fast and go for pray, na fila, when they're done and they tired and go for pray and nets. So a lot of people are going to join me, but we say thanks to the one who don't join me so far, and we appreciate the comments that we don't make, and we will take note of them, and also we will continue to come back to now every time we get the need for, and the technical man them at the background want for tell and thank you Mr. Mo Bangura, the producer of this show also today, and then I will just say make a left hand with the technical man for dual thing. Fattia, you want to say anything?
Yes, just few. Yes, please.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to say as well, thank you very much to everybody for who at the watch. Please do not carry on for share the live. Like I said, the show come to an end, but the conversation carries on. Also, like how my comrade Melvin don't talk as well. APC not a grassroots party. APC not an elitist party, not a proper grassroots party. So therefore, I go urge we Honorable Naya, let them go all out for meet the people, places that they can't be reached. And I make an effort to go meet these people and talk to these people. Some of these people are disenfranchised, particularly with this education block. So please, Namio appeal to you and your colleagues. As you know, APC is not an elitist party, it's a grassroots party. For now, make effort to enrich them as best as I possibly can. Alone, I hold the SLPP government to account. When it comes to education, it's not a joke, it's a serious issue. You cannot have a generation of youth who are not educated. Then the country go down the drain. The financial system go down the drain. We'll not all get for retire in the next 5-10 years, and what's going to happen to that bulk of youth? Now we get Kush problem. So we basically don't lost a whole generation of youth to Kush, and would be, because who knows if they will ever recover from this. And now an education problem, it can't be tolerable. This is just too much for Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is too small to be suffering like that. So please, Honorable, this is a personal appeal to you and your colleagues from Fattia. Please, go all out for hold the government into account. They need to be held accountable for this educational system, and it's not a joke, it's quite important. A country without education is not a country. It's simple as that. The reason the European and the Western world are successful is because they try their best to educate their youth, because the children are our future, and so it should be. So please, Honorable, take this into account and get it done. Thank you very much. All thank you for watching us. Good night and goodbye. Thank you. Technical, over to you.
Cheese. Famous. Hello. You get one life on leave. Me self get one life on leave. Why we not go use am gladdy and enjoy the time? Palava no dey finish. Time me no dey wait nobody. Now why are they try for always get am nice every day and night? This one way we all fend we safe, not nobody own. You want to eat with too much, we go down to belly nine you young. And the balance where you go die left, now all the money on. So why for the greedy you say for? If you're the motor car where you let buy 'em. wale, Bilam, oh. You meet up woman where you let Yanam, and if you let the man na for keep am, want them more. The food where you feel for eat na for eat am. That fine lapa where you let na for buy am, and tie am more. And if you baby love you back love am. But if you love them all now you na for left am, want them more. Cause nobody know waiting tomorrow all. So every day of my life till I'm old, I fast in enjoyment stay go. Now for land for care for yourself. Nobody love you pass yourself. All man they fed for himself. Oh. Now why I know they allowed with the other man they pan take me peace away.